Hi guys, and welcome back to Swing Speed Saturdays. Now in this video today I have one of the best videos talking about one of the biggest misconceptions that there is in golf, and that's how we're supposed to release the golf club. Now the thing that I hear time and time again, and I see students coming into me working with, they're trying to hold on to this club as they're coming through contact. So they want to build more lag, they want to have more forward shaft lean as they're coming through, and they get this angle and they just try to hold on all the way through contact. And that's the exact opposite of what we want to be doing. What we want to do is to be able to create some lag in the downswing and then release that lag, and it's the releasing of the lag that allows us to create speed and it gets that club head to accelerate. So we're going from an angle to releasing that angle. We're going to put it on the flight scope and see what my overall distance looks like, and then I'm going to let a few fly, let the club release, and we'll see if my swing speed goes up or it goes down and what the total distance turns out to be when I do both of those. Let's start out doing the wrong way. So this one I'm going to go ahead and try to come into my downswing. I'm going to come into this shot and I'm just going to hold on to this angle, and I'm going to feel like I hold on all the way through to try to get more lag, try to get more club head speed. And believe it or not, what usually happens is we start to lose and to cast it a little bit because our body understands we can't hold on, the hands get tight, and it ends up just forcing that through and use a little bit of lag. I'm going to try to hold on the best that I can. I'm going to try to swing as hard as I can, and we'll see what kind of distance I can get here. Oh, blocked it way out to the right. Man, that's so much effort. I feel like I lifted a 100-pound dumbbell on that one. My hands got really tight trying to hold it on, and I blocked it out to the right, which is really common because I couldn't release my face. And we'll see my club head speed was 103.7, so that's quite a bit lower than it normally would be. Only carried 217 in the air and then rolled out to 263, so that was kind of a low worm burner kind of running through the ground there. So definitely not what we want there. Let me go ahead and try to hold on to another one, and I'll see if I can hit it a little bit straighter. But I tell you, it's just really hard to let that face go too, because my hands are holding on so tight, and you see this face is just wide open. If you've been struggling blocking it to the right, that's very common. That's what's happening, trying to get more lag and just holding it on instead of letting the face turn over and release out in front. Now I'm going to show you exactly how to do it the right way here in a second. But before we do that, let's go ahead and try one more holding it on. Yeah, it's swinging so hard, man. It almost hurts my shoulder to get that tight with my right arm. Let's see what the club head speed was, 104. And again, a low worm burner because I took all the loft off of it, and I ended up getting 255 or so total distance. Now let's go ahead and do a couple that are the correct motion. And here what I'm going to do is I want to make sure that I let the right wrist go, and I want to make sure that I get into my straight line release like we talk about in the Top Speed Golf system. It's actually one of the 5 sections that we have in the system. It's that important that you want to release the club correctly. So here, as I'm coming into my downswing, I'm going to let my hips clear out of the way. My hips should be about 45 degrees open as I'm in the straight line release. My shoulders are going to be about 45 degrees open, and my arms and club are both going to be 45 degrees open. Now you look at the face. Let's pretend I'm hitting it towards you guys on the camera. As I go to my straight line release, look how the club face is rolling on and closing. Now I'm not going to be holding off and blocking it to the right. I'm going to let that speed go and get into that straight line release position. That's going to allow me to max out on that speed. As I'm coming through here, you also notice prior to impact, you'll see that I have some angles in my right wrist, and I have some angles between my forearms and the club, and I'm letting all those angles go as I'm coming into the straight line release. So what that's doing is that's allowing me to accelerate the club as I'm coming through there. What I want you to do at home as you're practicing, go ahead and get up out of your chair if you're in the living room, grab a club, and then pause in that straight line release position 3 times in a row. Hips, shoulders, arms, club, everything 45 in front. Then I want you to go ahead and pair that up with lag, and then get into that same position and pause again. Do it about 100 times. Then make 100 full practice swings to really get the rhythm of that, to feel that club releasing coming through contact. Then we're going to go ahead and take it out to the course and hit some shots with this. Let me go ahead and try to do one now where I'll release correctly, and let's see what that does to my distance. A little bit off the heel there. I'm going to try one that's a little bit better, but let's see what my club head speed did. 113.5 club head speed, bumped up to 291. Again, that wasn't even a solid shot. I hit that a little bit off the heel. So we've already picked up what, 40 yards almost, and about 10 miles an hour club head speed. Let's see if we can ramp it up a little bit more. That time I feel like I got a little off the hill. I'm gonna make sure that I catch that ball dead solid, and I gotta release that club. Gotta let that club go. I'm coming out in front about 45 degrees past. Let's try it out. Little bit better there. Slightly to the left. Let's see what my club head speed was. 114.2, and we're looking at 298.6. So I released a little bit better. Wasn't a dead solid hit. I've had some better ones, but you can see immediately my club head speed, it's kind of hard to go from holding on to doing it correctly. So it took a few to get myself back in the rhythm. But you see how my club head speed immediately bumped up 10 or 12 miles an hour. My distance bumped up basically 40 yards immediately, and I started hitting the ball a lot better, all just because I'm releasing the club properly and I'm getting rid of that tight kind of hold on block. So good luck to you guys. Work on those key factors, do the repetitions like I talked about, get those practice swings in, and you're gonna start hitting it farther. All right guys, hope you all really enjoyed this video, but I got an even better bonus for you, and that's a lag video talking about the #1 lag mistake that I see in golf. It's gonna help you to improve your distance and improve your consistency as you're striking the golf ball. So go ahead and watch the preview that's coming up here in a second, and click the link that pops up in your screen or down below in the description. You'll be able to see that entire video, plus 5 free videos that are gonna introduce you to the Top Speed Golf system. Can't wait to see you guys there. Also, if you enjoyed this video, click the like button below. Click the subscribe button, that way you'll see our latest, greatest videos. Good luck, I'll see you in the lag video. Hi guys, and welcome back. I'm Ballard, and in today's video, we're gonna talk about one of the absolute worst drills for creating lag. It's a very common drill that I see. And in this drill, what we're gonna do is we're gonna set the wrist very early to create an angle of lag, and then we're gonna try to hold this throughout the swing. It's one of the worst things that you can do to build lag. I'm gonna talk about the science behind why this is the case, and I'm also gonna give you a great drill to help you improve your lag, all in this video. Let's go ahead and get started. If I do it this way versus holding that position, exact same thing happens when we're building the lag in the golf swing. So what we wanna do is throughout the swing, I wanna have a very low and wide takeaway. So I'm not gonna set my wrist early at all. If you look at a lot of the top players, you look at Adam Scott, very wide takeaway, not very much wrist set at all. You look at Rory McIlroy, you look at Tiger Woods, all these players are using a wide takeaway and not getting very much wrist set, so that later in the swing, as we start down, we can increase this wrist set, and we're really only gonna max out this angle of lag for a split second in the downswing. Okay, so a 3-step drill here. Now, as we get started with this, I want to remind you that the fulcrum in this golf club for getting a massive amount of lag is right at the end of the golf club. This is where I want my hinge point to be. I want to use the full length of this club to build lag and then release lag.